My wife and I have been married for 56 years. Got married when I was 9. She says she's only 49, so she doesn't know how this happened. But at any rate, we have 2 grown children and 2 grandchildren, and I am delighted to be with you here today. I'm going to talk this hour about the most important word in the English language and the most confusing word in the English language. I say that love is the most important word because if you examine our literature, our music, our theater, you'll find that love is a central theme. I say it's also the most important word because Jesus once said, "This is the way that they will know that you are following me, by the way you love each other." He gave the non-Christian world the right to judge whether or not we are following Him by the way we love each other. That makes the word extremely important. But I say that love is the most confusing word in the English language because we use the word love in 1,000 ways. We say, for example, "I love hot dogs." Or in North Carolina, where I live, we say, "I love barbecue." And in North Carolina, that's always pork barbecue, okay? And then I hear people say, "I just love the mountains. Oh, I love the beach. I love my new car. Love my dog. Love my mama." And then we say to a special someone, "I love you. Hot dogs and barbecue." I'm not going to talk about 1,000 ways in which we use the word love. I'm going to talk only about 3 ways in which we use the word love, and I'm going to focus on the 3rd. But before I do, let me tell you what I hope is going to happen in this hour. First of all, I hope that your relationships will get better because we spent this hour together. How many of you are married? I hope your marriage will get better. How many of you, well, I guess the rest of you would be single, right? I hope your relationships will get better. My second desire is that you will learn some things you'll find so helpful, you'll want to share them with those to whom you minister, okay? My third desire is we can have a little fun while we do this. Now, I meet people who don't believe in fun. You talk about fun and they say, "Oh no, I'm a Christian." Now, I'm not going to make you have fun. You can say, "Not me, didn't come here to have fun." But I hope that you'll have fun, okay? All right, let's see where we are here. I want to begin with what we commonly call falling in love. You know, almost our whole culture teaches people that the foundation for marriage is falling in love. But nobody tells you how to figure that out. I remember when I went to my mother years ago and I said, "Mom, how do you know when you're really in love?" And my mother said, "Son, if it's real, you'll know it." I liked my mother. That didn't help me at all. And we don't help young people very much. This kind of love begins with a feeling. I call it the tingles. I like to picture inside every one of us, there's a little love alert system. And when you see certain people, there's something about the way they look, the way they talk, the way they emote, that gives you a little tingle inside. It's the tingles that motivate people to go out and have dinner together. And sometimes you lose the tingles on the first date. You find out something about them that you can't tolerate, and the next time they call you for a hamburger, you're not hungry. And that relationship never gets off the ground. But there are other relationships that every time you go out for dinner, it gets tinglier and tinglier and tinglier. And one night, one of you will say something like this, and some of you can remember when this happened in your life. "You know, I think I could love you." We're testing the waters to see if they feel what we feel. And if they give you a positive response, such as, "What would be so bad about that?" Oh, you have a tender evening, and the next time the moon is right, you actually say the words, "I love you." And you wait for them to say, "I love you too." Woo! Now you know you got it because you said it out loud. And from that moment on, it literally becomes an emotional obsession.